Have you been told you're bad at communicating? In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you some proven ways in which you can improve your communication in any situation. Consider this example. You're driving down the freeway and someone comes flying past you at an excessive rate of speed. Perhaps they even cut you off in traffic. We judge those individuals, and we probably don't even know them. They could be headed to the hospital in an emergency situation. Maybe their mind's just not in it. They've suffered a loss in their life. Or perhaps they've been fired from their job. Fair or not, we judge others. We can't help it, but we can manage it. This happens in our everyday interactions as well. First, we tend to judge the appearance of an individual that we've just met. Then we look at their behaviors in the interaction and we judge those. Finally, they start speaking and we tend to look at the tone of their voice and perhaps judge the way in which they sound. This is what happens in our everyday interactions. There are ways in which we can manage this, but we have to put ourselves in their spot. Speak to them in a way in which we would like to be spoken to, and we will in fact improve our communication for the better. How can we better manage our reactions? We need to assess the interaction we've had with another individual. We can do this in a couple of ways. First, we need to ask key questions. Is my reaction fair to them? And secondly, are we being consistent with our understanding of where they're coming from? Secondly, we want to reflect on our actions. Often when we think about how our friends interact, we reflect on those actions very positively. When we think about how someone might react in a way in which we don't care for, we dismiss those actions. When we do that, we're better able to put ourselves in the spot of another individual and react in a way in which we would want for ourselves. This happens often in an example of working with a customer service representative. The questions we often should consider is, are we only focused on our interests in that interaction? Are we being fair to them? Have we considered their position in this communication? When we do this well, we put ourselves in the spot of the other individual and we vastly improve the way in which we communicate in those interactions. Communicate with purpose. This means managing both behaviors and actions. So when reacting to others, be prepared to both listen and understand their position. So in your next interaction, beyond that initial judgment, simply pause and ask yourself that question, how would I like to be treated in this interaction? This helps us both understand their position and how we can improve our communication in all interactions. So if you'd like to learn more about communicating with purpose, visit us at hustedleadership.com. Have a great day.